Greetings to all. This is Mrs. Sunita TC, Selection Grade Lecturer in Electronics and Communication Department, Government Polytechnic, Srirangapatana. Welcome to a course on ARM controller. The course objective is to learn about the architecture of ARM processor and one of its implementation, LPC 2148. We shall also discuss the various aspects of ARM like data flow model, operation modes, ARM instruction set, thumb instruction set, exceptions and interrupts in ARM, LPC 2148 microcontroller, its peripherals, and programming in assembly language and C. We shall begin this session from Unit 1, ARM Embedded Systems and ARM Processor Fundamentals. Session 1 topic is Introduction to ARM. ARM stands for Advanced RISC Machine. The ARM processor is a key component of many successful 32-bit embedded systems. A simple and powerful original design which is continuously being improved by constant technical innovation is the reason the ARM company is in the forefront of the field. Let's discuss about the history of this company. During the 1980s, Acorn Computers supplied personal computers to the educational institutions in the UK. This personal computer was based on 6502 microprocessor and was popularly known as BBC Micro. In a plan for the successor to BBC Micro's processor, Acorn Computers decided to design its own processor instead of choosing from the existing architectures like Motorola's 68000. A design team was formed. Acorn Computer design team along with Steve Ferber and Sophie Wilson started work on ARM in 1983. VLSI Technology firm was chosen as the silicon partner to manufacture the IC, and in 1985 ARM1 IC was fabricated. This part worked the first time and executed the code the day it arrived. ARM1 uses less than 25,000 transistors and operates at a clock speed of 4 MHz in a 3 micron process. This was soon followed by the second IC, ARM2, which included the instruction set of ARM with two new instructions, multiply and multiply accumulate. It also featured a coprocessor interface for an external floating point accelerator. This operated at a clock speed of 12 MHz in 2 micron process, and this product was used in a new desktop PC by Acorn Computers. In 1989, the dominant desktop architectures, 68000 family from Motorola and x86 from Intel, were integrating the memory management unit and floating point unit to the processor. This led to highly complex processors operating at 25 MHz. To compete with these processors, Acorn came up with ARM3 with 4K unified cache, also running at 25 megahertz. But Acorn Computers was struggling with the dominance of IBM PC in the market. Around the same time, Apple was looking to enter the new field of personal digital assistant and was searching for a processor. Apple approached Acorn Computers for this, and Apple, Acorn Computers, and VLSI Technology formed a new company, Advanced Risk Machine Limited or ARM Limited, in the year 1990. This company was based on a new business model to sell the rights to manufacture its processors to other companies. This was not a fabrication company. It would only design microprocessor core. The VLSI Technology firm was the first licensee. ARM network. ARM designers have come a long way from the ARM1 prototype in 1985. By the end of 2001, over 1 billion ARM processors had been shipped worldwide by ARM. Until 2002, ARM was mainly into cell phone segment. To move beyond just designing processor cores, ARM began acquiring other companies focusing on specific areas like digital signal processors, hardware tools, cell libraries, memory compilers, software tools, 3D graphics accelerators, and many more. The result is a large network of partners operating worldwide. And these partners are not just limited to processor cores, but are from different fields like software, real-time operating system, tools, and ATAP partners. ATAP means Advanced Technology and Projects. Thus, ARM has diversified from being a processor core designer into various fields. This led to a rapid growth over the next 6 years, and in 2012 alone, around 8.7 billion ARM-based chips were created by ARM's partners worldwide and sold. Why ARM? ARM is one of the most popular microcontrollers and is widely used in embedded systems. The ARM core is not a single core but a whole family of designs which share design principles and a common instruction set. As product designers add more features to an application, the computational requirements of the system increase. This calls for greater processing power and higher clock rates. Thus, more applications that historically used 8-bit or 16-bit systems move to 32-bit systems, where a good choice is ARM microcontroller, which is a 32-bit microcontroller. This is very well illustrated by the use of ARM7 in the early Nokia phones and Apple iPod. By the early 2000, the ARM7 became a key part of this evolution where applications were migrating from 8-bit or 16-bit system to 32-bit system. In the cell phone, the processor has to control the user interface, that is keyboard and screen, the cellular radio, and monitor the battery levels. Simple games could also be played on the mobile phones. In case of iPod, the ARM7 controlled user interface, battery monitoring, and also handled the decoding of MP3 music for playing through headphones. So there is a lot to be done, and the choice of ARM7 was well justified. The next point, that is new applications. As you know, embedded systems is a very vast field where every day new applications are being found for embedded systems. Also, applications which were traditionally not covered by embedded systems are also being included, and we find more and more requirement for microcontrollers. For example, remote controlled toy car, keyless entry, and many more applications which several years ago were not available. One of the most licensed and widespread processor cores in world. It is widely used in PDA, personal digital assistant, cell phones, multimedia players, handheld game consoles, digital TV, cameras, and ARM7 is used in GBA and iPod, ARM9 in NDS, PSP, Sony Ericsson phones, BenQ, ARM11 used in Apple iPhone, Nokia N93, N800, and 90% of 32-bit embedded RISC processors were from ARM till 2009. Also, ARM is particularly chosen in portable devices due to its low power consumption and reasonable performance. This slide shows the different versions available from ARM portfolio. Each version precisely defines the instruction set that will be used in that core. Version 4 has ARM7 TDMI microcontroller, which, as you know, is our study topic. That is, LPC2148 is based on ARM7 TDMI architecture. The next version, V5, had another very popular microcontroller widely used, ARM9. Version 6 introduced ARM11, and version 7 introduced the family of Cortex microcontrollers, Cortex A series and Cortex R series, which are 32-bit microcontrollers again. And version 8 has Cortex A57 and Cortex A53, which are 64-bit microcontrollers. Some of the popular architectures of ARM are ARM7 TDMI, where TDMI stands for thumb, debug, multiplier and in-circuit emulation. ARM7 was introduced in 1993 and first introduced the concept of a second instruction set in the form of thumb instruction set. ARM has two instruction sets, the 32-bit ARM instruction set and the second instruction set, a 16-bit thumb instruction set. This provides the designer with the advantage of having a smaller code for a given application, because instruction size will now be only 16 bits instead of 32 bits. Debug and in-circuit emulator are implemented in the form of on-chip hardware, where the software engineer can view the contents of the microcontroller when the program is being executed. This trace option has widely improved the debug of microcontroller. M stands for multiplier, and for the first time 16-bit by 16-bit hardware multiplier was incorporated into the microcontroller. This made ARM7 a popular choice, as the hardware multiplier provided many improvements in the form of being used for DSP applications also. ARM9 is again another popular architecture, widely used, and ARM11 family and ARM Cortex family were new lines of processor introduced in the early part of this century. These processors are used for multi-core and secure applications. Cortex. ARM has divided the Cortex processor cores into three distinct families: Cortex A, Cortex R and Cortex M, where the end application determines the nature and the design of processor. Cortex A stands for Cortex application. It is a line of cores which focuses on high-end applications such as smartphones, tablets, servers, desktop processors, and other products which require significant computational power. These cores have large cache, additional arithmetic blocks for graphics and floating point operations, and memory management unit. They can also support large operating systems like Linux, Android, and Windows. It has 32-bit cores: Cortex A5, A7, A8, A9, A12, and A15, and 64-bit cores A57 and A53. Cortex R, where R stands for real time, is used for real-time applications and for applications where safety constraints must be met. R4, R5, R7 are available. These are used extensively in deeply embedded applications such as gaming consoles, routers and modems, and automotive control systems. Some other applications of Cortex-R cores are X-ray machines, CT scanners, pacemakers, and several other medical devices. Cortex-M microcontroller family focuses on the well-established market space historically occupied by 8-bit and 16-bit microcontrollers. This has Cortex M0, M0 Plus, M1, M3 and M4 cores. M0 and M0 Plus are suited for applications requiring a basic microcontroller such as displays, music players, automotive safety systems, power monitoring systems, remote sensors, etc. M1 was designed specifically for FPGA implementation, field programmable gate array, which is used in logic design. M3 cores are used for applications requiring fast interrupt response time and also to the ability to process signals very quickly and ability to boot a small OS. M4 with floating point hardware is suited for signal processing. With this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you.